I just wanted to ask about the national accounts today, in particular the announcement that you'll be collecting data on the illicit market for cigarettes. Could you explain to me a bit what that will involve?
Yeah, certainly. So Brenton Goldsworthy, Deputy Statistician, Insights and Statistics Group. There's obviously been a lot of commentary about the growth in the illegal tobacco market. A month or two ago, I think it was, in the context of the monthly household spending indicator, we included some commentary on the decline in legal tobacco consumption. And with that as context, we've decided to try and estimate what the illegal component is, with a view of including it in the national accounts.
Okay.
I might just add that the international standards that underpin the system of national accounts, they support the inclusion of illegal activity as well as legal, so including this in the national accounts would be very much complying with international standards.
So how are you going to do this? Are you going to be infiltrating the gangs yourself, Mr. Goldsworthy? To try and measure the true sales volumes?
That's not plan A.
You can pull it off.
I can assure you of that. So that's why we're taking some time to work our way through it. I'm sure in the context of COVID you would have read and heard about use of wastewater as a vehicle through which you can sort of detect consumption of...
so you'll be going to sewers?
Again, not me personally, but but that is potentially a source.
Okay.
We're not expecting to be able to include anything in the national accounts for about 12 months.
Has the ABS ever... before I ask that, so the idea will be once you measure this, that will become part of GDP effectively?
That's the idea. So the more... there's a couple of elements, right? One is to estimate consumption of illegal tobacco. It's also to understand where that illegal tobacco comes from. One can assume a lot of it is imported, but we'd obviously want to verify that. Right. Then we need to think about how to include margins for retailers, because as you'd appreciate in terms of GDP impact, higher consumption would be offset by higher imports. So the actual impact on GDP comes from retailer margins. So it's quite complex.
When you say retailer margins, you mean the margins of the criminal gang?
Yes.
Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay. So has the